maybe paint a picture for what your portfolio might look like? And I don't know how granular you'd love to go, but I mean, just to give investors sort of a general sense of what the portfolio might hold from day to day.
So 85% of the fund is U.S. Treasuries. We use the TIPS with inflation protection, and then we use cash as a way of reducing the duration of that passive index. And then we own fully funded options. So it's a pretty simple strategy in the sense that there are only, not many funds have only three things in it, with one of them being cash. But the options are pretty unique, and something that, even though a lot of investors might have experience with all sorts of, credit products and other strategies, a lot of people are not as familiar with options, especially OTC interest rate options. And so it's a nice, I think of it as almost like a mirror image of a mortgage. If you think about a mortgage, in the US at least, it's an agency obligation coupled with that short option. IVOL is a treasury obligation coupled with a long option. And we actively manage the portfolio. So when managers buy the ETF, they're hiring us and the Quadratic team for our expertise with managing OTC interest rate options.
Gotcha. So that the TIPS portion, is that a TIPS ladder, or are you targeting a certain duration, or how does that look?
So we actually keep it really simple. We are a total return fund. So we use a passive TIPS index. We use a $14.5 billion treasury fund. There's actually about $40 billion of AUM in that one index, because there's another ETF that uses it. So it's just a passive index fund. And then we use cash as a way of reducing that passive index duration. But it gives our ETF tons of liquidity. And also it allows us to really embrace the technology. And that's what I see ETFs are, as the technology for in-kind trading. So we try to be very tax efficient with our fund. And so we do most of our bond trading what's called in-kind. So, at least for 2020, the fund had zero capital gains. Yay! Which is pretty awesome. Being we're an inflation fund, we want to be focused on total return.